Okay, it's 7 o'clock. I'm gonna try to hit 5Below. Maybe we'll hit it before it actually closes.
Check the time.
How could I check the time? I was driving.
You didn't ask me to.
So cross your fingers.
Yeah, it's not as cute as these though.
Yeah, these are really cute. They're pretty sturdy.
Oh, these, look at these right here.
And they come in different flavors.
Too, look.
I can't get it back.
Those are cute.
Here they are.
Yeah. The handles are padded too.
No, they're not as cute, but they're pretty cute.
There they are.
This is the one with the really small art section. Very small. So tiny. Like hardly anything at all. Oh, it's a premium kit now. Here's art stuff. I think these are supposed to be like
up to 15
drones,
feet.
kind of.
You can charge them on your whatever.
It doesn't say anything
Indoor.
about cameras
Rapidly accelerate.
or how to control. Oh yeah, look, heli remote.
Use
Yeah,
with
these bode well. They remind me of like the other RC cars I had as a kid. These would be pretty cute. The designs themselves are cute, but they come with markers to color them. I'm not so sure the markers are going to do such a good job, but I think $5 for a vinyl isn't bad. And then they also have paint your own ceramic gnomes, and those come with paint, so those are a little more promising.
and also these power bands, which are like big rubber bands. This is tubes. And the ever lovable sauna suit.
Sauna suit, huh? I feel like someone here needs to try the trash bag suit out.
The trash bag suit.
I mean, isn't that what it is?
I guess.
It looks like a trash bag. It really does look like a hefty bag. Water resistant. Oh, I bet. So is a trash bag. Ah, the Great Wall of t-shirts.
Oh yeah.
Except what they have up here
Same thing you saw
is
before?
never, no, it's not ever really the same stuff down here. So you might like a design that's up there. Good luck
And you
finding
can't order it?
I mean, that means I have to go on their website. Because they've got some cute ones, like the My Little Pony one, and the Snacks Please, and the Forever Whatever. Yeah, they actually have some really cute ones. Let's see if I can actually find any of those. If you're an artist, little hand mirrors like this can be really good for practicing drawing expressions or referencing your own expressions. And they're small enough that you can actually keep them on your drafting table.
Oh, these are nice. I like these shirts. This reminds me of the one that's upstairs.
Some of these things are kind of cute.
If you don't like the color, you spray paint it. You're going to try to get through that now.
This store actually has a lot of decor stuff, especially like decor stuff, especially like little shelf options.
Like the little corner shelf.
Yeah, or like these acrylic ledges. Like, you know,
yeah.
I want to say dorm room, but every dorm I ever lived in wouldn't let you put anything up. But rental, except my rental won't let me put anything up, so
No,
I'm sure someone can put this up.
She's already decored hers.
It has been decored. So if you're new to recording your art, I highly recommend you don't just try to hold the foam with your hand, but they do sell these really inexpensive stands that aren't half bad. I have one of these, and the suction cup is not, it works the best on glass. So if you can put it on glass, that would be great. Doesn't like wood so much, but it sure beats holding it with your hand. Honestly, most of these stands like this with some finagling are going to work better than trying to hold it just with your hand. Okay, the arts and crafts section at the Harahan 5Below left something to be desired, although their houseware section actually had a lot of cute stuff. But let's see if the Dollartree in Harahan, which is larger than the one in Lulang, has a craft section that's up to snuff. Bunny tails, perfect to torture your Meg's cat with. Oh, who's got your tail?
Oh, yeah.
They have a lot. Oh, they have a lot of cute Easter eggs. And like these you can fill, and they're really cute. And these are really, they have a lot of really cute ones.
They're all filled in.
Yeah, I think so. And there's so many different designs. Very cute. More eggs. These are larger ones. And these are so cute. These actually have smaller farm animal eggs inside. That's a cute idea. These look like candy, just straight up.
Or bouncy balls.
Or bouncy balls.
This is an Oriental trading that has all the different kinds of eggs. Yeah.
And in case you are not quite ready for Easter, they do have a smattering of St. Patrick's stuff. Not a whole lot though. As well as some garden stuff. Actually, they have a decent little garden section. Not bad. I grew up with a spirograph, and I had many happy hours playing with it. And for $1, you can relive those happy memories. Some of my Art Squad kiddos are really into fairy gardens, and they've got all kinds of stuff actually. Some of it's pretty cute. Yeah, you could do it outside. You could do it in a terracotta pot, like those over there. Those look like pansies. Little mushroom doors are actually pretty dang cute.
Top and one's a bottom.
Yeah, that's kind of neat. You could do like a diorama with those. It's the craft aisle. And it is actually pretty substantial. Look, look, look. Is that the beginning? That's just, I think that's like children's stuff. And Peppa Pig sandwiches. And moon pies. And decorative knobs that are plastic. Yeah, these aren't really crafts.
Yeah, but you could turn something like this into a craft.
You could, but... And votive candles down there. To make your own Drew Breeze.
Thank you.
Oh, they do have so much stuff. Look. They got paper packs. They got fun scissors. They've got linoleum or wood carving tools. Now,
craft,
I'd be careful about that because
That, I think,
anything
would
you
be-
cut, you might cut yourself.
Linoleum. Almost.
They've got bead trays and
We
foam.
have little
Oh,
guess
tiny
kinda
embroidery kits.
this is not Ada.
That's neat.
It's like plastic.
Yeah, but I mean, it's meant to leave it in the. Oh, it is. Oh dear.
So you but I mean
Oh,
you can I've
dear.
seen people do the plastic stuff.
Yeah,
With
the
yarn and stuff like
yeah,
that.
they've got loads of twine and sets of yarn. See, this is a good direction.
It's like
keep
cotton. You could use that for cotton crocheting.
keep moving in this direction, Dollar Tree.
Paints down there.
Oh, they've got like the no spill quote unquote paint cups and bead organizers. They've got crochet hooks.
Oh, they have crochet hooks?
Yes, they have,
knitting
and
needles?
knitting needles and embossing
Oh my
tools.
goodness.
They really got a lot of stuff now. And some of them aren't half bad. Like this is an aluminum crochet hook. They come in different
It's
sizes.
supposed to be ergonomically
Well, I don't know.
yeah, to fit in your hand.
Right, but I don't know if Dollar Tree is doing that. But it's cool that they have it.
They buy it. They don't.
Look at these. They're aluminum knitting needles. That's not half bad. They've got the plastic ones too. What are these? Oh, brush containers. Okay, so these are actually pretty good. These are the telescoping kind, and they usually cost a lot more than $1. So if you paint, those are great for storing your brushes.
You see?
Here, just grab it.
So it's not a roll.
No, it's not a roll. The rolls are okay too.
Well, how does this work?
It telescopes, so it twists open.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
And there's some more.
I should
Cotton
have
yarn.
gotten a basket. Hold this for me. Thank you. I gotta
You want to go get a
Situate.
basket?
my hand.
There's one over there.
What? Oh, an unattended.
Becca steals a basket. Go, go,
I'm
go.
like a fish. If I get a big basket, I will fill
You're like a fish. Ooh, these, look at this. This is crochet stuff too.
How do you work with it?
I don't know. It's ribbons.
They also have potting soil down there. Wait. Thank you.
I think you can crochet with this. It's like ribbon. See?
That's neat. Yeah.
It's Red Heart. That's a good brand.
Yeah. Interesting.
Randy, you needed to ready
I
to
wonder what Dollar Tree's plan is with moving. I think them moving in a craft direction is great. Like, I'm very
I
pro
think especially
Dollar Tree selling craft stuff. because
especially since COVID.
exactly,
People are doing
it's
it
affordable. It gets people to try something new that might otherwise have been overly price prohibitive. They've got all kinds of beads, which could be great for creators young and old. They have glow-in-the-dark beads too.
They need to work on their paintbrush.
Now their glue was awful, I'll tell you that, because that's what I used when we did the masks, and
Yeah.
it did not glue. It fell apart.
So how do you, I mean, what's the point of
What, that?
this?
Ergonomic for little
For
kids.
what? That's how they hold their
For
hands?
little hands. For teensy hands. Very small hands. I'm sure it doesn't taste like it.
I'll get some more glass.
Tastes like
jar,
that.
I think.
Now, I have had bad experiences with their paintbrushes. I've tried a few. Haven't found any that I like. These are pretty decent for watercolor, and that's a 6-pack, so if you teach, that's an affordable way to do it. Same with those, except, you know, you get in just one. And then they've got all these wooden paintables or wood burnables. Hey,
Yeah, I
hey.
was thinking about this.
Oh, yeah? Or something like this.
Yeah. Or the plaques, or you design a
Yeah.
picture frame.
Yeah, you could paint it or wood burn
or
it.
a sign. Or a tray. Remember, whatever you do.
And they have some of the bigger ones
You
too.
have to use.
Yeah. Well, that's why I'm trying not to grab too many things, because, hey, okay, their stickers aren't half bad. Look at these. They're like acetate or acrylic, and they have a holographic, yeah, and then the wings are 2D. I'm not a butterfly person, but some of these are really pretty cute. Not bad.
Organize is better too.
Yes, you can actually tell what things are.
Not long.
And they have some stencils too, although not too many, but I think, oh, yarn. Acrylic, cotton, and more. And this was just the craft section. It wasn't even the stationery section.
These are cute. Look at these eggs. They have things inside.
Yeah, those are the farm animal eggs I was talking about a minute ago.
This is farm.
A cow.
Farm animal. And these are just animals.
Now, unfortunately, they haven't quite caught on with their stationery section, but I never thought their craft section would be as good as it's become. Oh, hey. When I'm teaching, because I have to travel when I teach, I don't just show up in a classroom that's stocked. I have to bring my own stuff. These things are actually really useful for divvying out pencils, erasers, markers, that kind of thing. I mean, I know, obviously, they're sold in a section for that, but you know, even as a comic artist who often teaches adults, these things are pretty useful. On a more positive note, I have had a couple of these from Dollartree, and they actually hold up about as well as the way more expensive ones. And they actually write, and they're actually pretty useful in my planner for color coordinating things. They have these. I'm not going to buy them because I already own several packs, but I love these. These are the INC color points,
Yes, I
and I
two of
use
those
these with my
stacks.
students for like underdrawing and stuff. So,
Yeah, they don't have all the color. Oh, they do.
yes, yep.
Did they have
You
the
can
pastels?
refill them. They
How do
have
you
sold them in the
refill?
past because you can take this whole back half off.
Yeah, I know.
It's a clutch style
right.
pencil.
I know.
Well, if you can find the refills, which
There you
like
go.
oh gosh, turquoise, Prismacolor, Stanford makes like colored lead refills. You can buy colored lead refills, just not at Dollar Tree.
Did you get the pastel?
I got many of, but we basically went to a
Okay,
Dollar
so
Tree
we
and
both
bought
of them.
all the
I
ones
know,
they
but
had
were
at
they
one time.
pastel?
Yes, bought both. I bought, in fact, I tried to get more of these because these lighter colors are good for underdrawing. So over the years, I've talked about a lot of mechanical pencils here on the channel, and I always try to also talk about really cheap ones that are still good. These, with these squishy grips, you're not going to get better than this at 25 cents each. These are really pretty good. And then these aren't as squishy, but they have a side advance, which just seems to work better for some people.
Yeah, I used to buy Devin some like that.
Yeah,
And
these are
especially when
also...
they used to have the lead on the side.
Oh yeah,
I think they had
wow.
the extra erasers also.
I mean, like for $1, you're still getting a really good deal with those.
They have different colors on the inside.
I used to really love gel pens, but I've had so many of them die on me super quick. Oh hey, somebody was telling me Dollar Tree sells these, and look,
What are they?
I actually found them. They're erasable highlighters, so they work using friction.
What do you mean using friction?
Well, really they use heat. That's what erases the ink, is heat. But they usually come with like a little rubber eraser, and it doesn't erase the way like an eraser erases graphite. It erases because it creates friction, and the friction creates heat.
Huh.
Yeah, pretty cool.
So it's a special eraser that goes with it?
Yeah, kind of. It's not really like an eraser. Like you
Oh.
couldn't erase other stuff, it would just smear graphite if you tried to
okay.
erase it. Well, fellow fans of ARC style notebooks or fans of happy planners, they have a decently cute little happy planner dupe here. Sure. Why not? Y'all know I like my happy planner. That's a good deal for $1 though. I wonder what the inside actually looks like.
Paper.
Oh, I know it's paper. I meant, have you ever seen my happy planner? It's like Lisa
big
Frank
one?
for adults.
See?
Oh, that's all orange. I don't want orange. Oh, I guess orange is okay compared
They're
to the
all
other.
orange?
They're all
This is
dark
red.
colors for writing. So red and then green.
Yeah,
So I'll go with orange, I guess. And then we have the Wolf Pit's personal adult playground, the frozen section of Dollar Tree. Some of the Art Squad kids were also talking about this, which you can find a dupe of at Dollar Tree. Alright, so before I say goodbye to you guys for Dollar Tree, one thing I will always recommend is their white ceramic plates. Like the square ones or the circular ones or the larger ones make for great, really cheap watercolor mixing palettes. Well, no, I mean, the problem with glass is that it's transparent, so it can be hard to get a good idea of what the color actually looks
Okay.
like. That's why
Here's
white's
some-
pretty good.
Here's some white ones over here.
Yeah. Like the big ones there. And they're only $1, so, you know, I would never eat off of it after you've used it for watercolor. But, you know, for $1, it's easy to designate one as like, this is just for watercolor. Hey guys, I returned from 5Below and Dollar Tree, and Dollar Tree had a whole lot to offer this time. I'm glad I went to the bigger one in Bridge City because they sure had a whole lot more room for craft stuff. So let's take a look at the goodies I found at 5Below. Now keep in mind this 5Below is kind of picked over. It's not my preferred 5Below, but it was the closer 5Below, so you know below. Below? Below. So their art section was not that big, but they did have a lot of home goods, and they did have a few interesting things. I guess you guys were there, y'all saw it. So they were having a sale on the small tie-dye kits, and each tie-dye kit came with 3 bottles of dry dye. I almost called it pigment dye, but it's still dye. It's just in the bottom. It also comes with 3 squeeze bottles, 4 protective gloves, and 10 rubber bands.
It's just a little low.
That's okay.
Is there
I
some
appreciate
way
you
I can
fixing it.
easily-
It is so hard to frame it, honestly. When we have a place, I'm gonna like mark on the wall where my head would be and just aim it for that. Or hang something maybe. Tie-dye kit. Wow. tie-dye kit. Also picked up a My Little Pony shirt. Although it's not as soft as some of their shirts, they had way cuter shirts on the wall than what they had kind of down below. And yeah, you can go to 5Below's website and order shirts, but I'm not gonna do that. Since I've been doing so much recording and I can't really do in-person things, it's become really important for me to start buying cute clothes again, because it's a way I can kind of express myself and my personality. Speaking of cute, I've also become quite fond, if you haven't noticed from this headband, I've become quite fond of silly or fun or cute headpieces that are seasonally relevant. And while I'm not quite ready to offer a small sacrifice to our chocolate god, you know, it is pretty cute. I actually ran back into 5Below because they have these up at the front and I couldn't see them when I was checking out. This, I thought, was pretty neat, especially for $3.25. It's a small friendship bracelet looming guide. Now, when I was a small Bequito, I used to make loads of friendship bracelets. And what's cool about this is it comes in a half decent plastic container. It also comes with two, and they look like they're foam looms, and it comes with a bunch of your embroidery floss. Now, I know individually these things are pretty cheap, but I feel like for $3.25, this is a pretty good deal. And I figure this will make for a nice chill stream when, you know, my usual guests can't make it. Yeah, after I finish the cat, I guess. Although there are two looms in here, so I don't know. Maybe this will be a chill stream in and of itself. I also picked these up. They say they're watercolor, but I think these are gouache. And I am betting these are like those jelly gouaches, except not as cool. So cross your fingers, because I guess I have high hopes for this 24 count watercolor paint set for $5. And then finally, on a practical note, I've been telling you guys I've been getting a lot of migraines. Now, normally what we do is we just use an ice pack that came from like a Blue Apron or something, the ones that aren't really meant to be used on human skin. So I picked up a small cooling and heating pack. I thought this could also be good on really cold days like this past week, or maybe to put like a warm pad on my shoulders, because this shoulder gets all messed up. But the 5Below I went to actually has a really nice home goods section, and you can heat this thing in the microwave or on the stove. Pretty handy. All right, so we got a soothing hot and cold pack. We got 24 watercolors that are probably gouache. We got a My Little Pony shirt. We got a tie-dye kit. We got a friendship bracelet looming guide. And we got ourselves a new pair of bunny ears. So how much did I spend? I gotta do the math, because like I said, I got two different receipts here. I spent a little over 20. I spent about $24 total. Not bad. The thing about 5Below, like I've said in some of my other videos, is you gotta be careful because it can be kind of tricksy. So I've gotten a lot better at actually watching the prices, especially because some of those 5Belows have stuff that are like 10 bucks. And they're not necessarily in a section that says 10 bucks. So you gotta be careful. However, there's one place that'll never let you down, and that's good old Dollartree. And Lindsay, the Frugal Crafter, was talking about how you gotta get down there to check out their craft section. I would definitely agree. They have been beefing their craft section up for the past few months, but it is most certainly a chunker crafting section now, which is good news for not only crafters, but artists who are on a budget. All right, so I will put my receipt to the side, and what's great about Dollar Tree is everything's $1, so pretty easy to keep up with the price. So I don't know if you like sweets, if you like chocolate. I do. I'm a big chocolate fiend. And they sell the Godiva masterpieces, and they're caramel, or caramel, I guess, depending where you're from. These things are pretty good. The only problem is they're $1 a piece. Some of you guys might be like, oh, that's a steal. And some of you guys are like $1 for chocolates. But I think they're pretty good. Obviously, I enjoy them. Joseph has gone off candy, so I guess they're all mine now. So pretty much everything I got at Dollar Tree were craft related. I got myself a small cutting mat since I tend to use an X-Acto blade a lot, and I tend to use it on the back of sketchbooks. And I have a huge one, but this one is actually small enough that I can just whip it out and do my cutting and put it away. I feel like I never have enough travel brush holders. Now, they didn't have the roll-up kind. You can actually sew the roll-up kind pretty easily, but they did have these. And now that it's mine, and I can actually, oh, this carrying strap's kind of neat. Right? Okay, so what's cool about this, couple different things. One, you can put your long-handled brushes in this thing, or you can make it small and put your small handle brushes in this. And as they stayed on the side, you don't have to just use it for brushes. You could also use it for posters or prints, something like that. At $1 a piece, these are great. I would get them while they still have them because I don't know how long they'll have them. And Blick used to sell these for around $5 each. So this is definitely a pretty good deal. This particular shape can also be really good for travel watercolor because I use the roll-up kind when I'm going and doing plein air painting, and if I'm putting it in a backpack, I have to be careful because the tops can get smushed. With something like this though, the tops are way less likely to get smushed, and I could just loop this part through my purse strap or through whatever travel bag I'm using, so my brushes are all handy. I don't know why I put that on the floor. I'm not putting anything else on the floor. I also picked up some of the erasable highlighters that Shaker mentioned on Twitter. It took months for these things to come in, but I'm excited to kind of play with them. I am not sure if these work through friction or if they work through erasable ink, but we'll find out together. I also picked up some more silicone fingers, and I'll go ahead and toss those with the woodworking stuff so people don't burn their delicate phalanges. Speaking of woodworking, I picked up a small plaque and a small tray that I could burn. Now, I thought this was neat. I only picked up one. Maybe I should have picked up 3. Now, keep in mind, I only paid $1 for this. They had a monogram cross-stitch kit for $1, and it's got not all the letters, to be fair, but they have B, and B's the one that's important. They also have J. J's pretty important too. So they basically have different diagrams, and you only get one, but you can choose which letter you want to do. And supposedly, I think it comes with it says 1 plastic design base, 1 plastic needle, plastic needle, instruction sheet, and 3 threads. So this will definitely, I used to do a lot of cross stitch way back in the day. Of course, I used like actual cross stitch canvas and not a weird plastic form, but we'll see. I kind of miss cross stitch, to be honest with you. I quit a lot of those things because leaving needles around when you have a cat who basically hoovers up the floor with his mouth looking for stray bits of food, not the safest thing. But I thought this would be fun to try out, and that's another kind of chill stream craft that doesn't require a bajillion brain cells and doesn't require other people. I picked up some crafters or baker's twine. This stuff kind of just comes in handy in general. It can be good for wrapping presents. It can be used for cooking type things that I don't do. I don't feel like I need to explain twine to you guys, so I won't. I also picked up these. I eyeballed these last time and talked myself out of it. I think I'm gonna have a cheap watercolor showdown of some sort in the near future because lately I've been encountering a lot of really half decent stuff that costs hardly anything. And one of the mottos here on the channel is to find accessible, affordable art supplies. And if I can find them at Dollar Tree and 5Below, that makes them accessible to all kinds of people across the country. And then finally, I picked up this little cutie. Let's actually take a look at it because it's bound pretty good. Oh, they even have the arcs going through the back. So it should be a little arc ring notebook that it looks like it would be compatible with my Happy Planner stuff. So that's cool. Do I have scissors in this pile of stuff? No, I don't. Why is this the one thing I need scissors for? I'm just gonna ineffectively keep poking at it until I eventually annoy it to death. So the front has the very twee message. It's the little things in life. And inside is some very bright orange paper. But as you guys will remember, our options were bright red, bright green, and bright orange. But what I like about this, you see these? You see these? This should work with my Happy Planner. This should be, you should be able to use like a Happy Planner arc ring system to punch new holes and refill it. And it was $1. So I am always using Post-its. I'm always using little sticky notes to write down notes, etc., etc., etc. And I do love me some cute and colorful stationery a la Lisa Frank. So I was really excited when I saw these at Dollar Tree, and I hope they make more of them because, I mean, it's not, to be fair, it's not as cute as Happy Planner. Happy Planner has a lot of cute design going on, but it also isn't busy trying to convince me that I am a boss babe, when we all know I am the boss's babe. All right, so how much did I pay at Dollar Tree? Well, y'all, I really broke the bank with this one. It was $16.15. That's one of the things I really like about Dollar Tree, though, is it's super easy to estimate how much your total is going to be. Whereas at 5Below, you'll get stuff that's like $3.25, $3.75. It's like an auction, you know? $3.25, $3.75, $4.45, $5.55. Whereas Dollar Tree, it's like $1. Oh, 50 cents. So it makes it easy to kind of guess how much you're spending. So I feel like I found, especially at Dollar Tree, and it wasn't like I went there and just like bought everything that caught my eye or just anything I thought was good. I obviously showed you guys a lot of stuff that I really liked, like the INC color points that I already own. I don't need to buy some more of them, but I recommend you buy them, especially if you enjoy drawing, because those things are great. And I will link the first time I ever encountered them and reviewed them down in the description below for you guys to convince y'all to give them a try, because for $1 they're a steal. But I feel like Dollar Tree is really upping their art and craft game. I would like to see them continue to move in that direction. That is a very excellent direction. And you know, me as somebody who likes crafts but my heart is in art, what I'd really like to see is them really up their art and drawing game. It could happen. It could happen. 5Below gets a lot of their stuff, it seems, from AliExpress, so you know, Dollar Tree could. And frankly, this crafter square line they've got going, you know, not everything is a home run, but they've got a lot of home runs in that line. And when it comes to studio and art supply organization, they have a lot of stuff that is useful for that. And you only have to pay $1. And I'll tell you guys, art supply like organization, like I am a fan of oh, what is it called? I can like see it. They're clear with a black latch. Do you know the brand I'm talking about? I have a bunch of their stuff. Joseph's shaking his head. Art Bin. Art Bin! Ah! That's why I married him. You can tell. Yeah, I love Art Bin stuff, but Art Bin stuff tends to be kind of expensive for what it is. So, you know, I am all for somebody giving them some Dollar Tree competition. All right, well, we don't have a pop shelf yet in Louisiana. I keep anxiously Google Mapsing it. Melanie has sold me on how cool pop shelf is. It kind of looks like an American Daiso, which I am so all for. Please, Daiso, come to Louisiana, please. Please, please, please. But we don't have one of either, so I'll just have to keep missing it from afar. But you know, maybe someday, fingers crossed. I mean, Dollar General does bonkers down here. I don't like Dollar General, just personally. It gives me claustrophobia. I think it's really poorly organized. I'll go to Dollar Tree, but I don't like Dollar General. But Pop Shelf looks like a totally, in fact, when I was reading the reviews on Google Maps, it was constantly like, this place is so clean and organized. Like, yeah, hard to believe it's related to Dollar General. But I say that because Crafters Square is a line carried by Dollar General as well. I think, let's see. I mean, I know that. I was going to say, I think it's by Greenbrier International, who supplies Dollar Tree with their stuff. So, you know, I think they're owned by the same parent company. And down here in Louisiana, we do love our Dollar Tree. So y'all should consider putting Pop Shelf down here too. All right, y'all. Thank you for joining me for the shopping trip. Thank you for hanging out with me and checking out the art haul. I hope you guys will look forward to when I actually use these items at some point in the near future. Might as well open our INC erasable highlighters. They promise erasable ink, and I am all for the Secret Club. So let's see what the erasable ink is. Okay, so it looks like the erasable ink is actually like a different color of ink that basically deactivates the original ink. That's pretty dang cool. I don't know why you would erase. Oh, it works! Oh, it's cool as all get out. I'm gonna play with that. That's cool. That's easier to use than, oh, they ain't wrong. They call it Peachtree Playthings. Yes, this is definitely a plaything. A plaything for me, who loves cute, cheap stationery way too much. Oh, it works. How cool is it? All right, y'all. I will see you guys again soon. Thank you for joining me and shopping with me and checking out my haul. Let me know down in the description below. I have 2 questions for y'all today. 1, do you like Dollar Tree better or 5Below better? And 2, of this haul, and let me grab the other half of the haul. Which are you heading out to the store to go buy? Let me know down in the description below. All right, thank you guys. Bye.